Alrighty, so what I would like to do is explain a little bit about what the bank code virtual training and online training is all about. I actually have to tell you that I love this system, this bank code virtual training, because I have several classes I'm involved in, and as I go from one product to the next, it's often difficult to keep track of which one is which particular class, which particular video I have already looked at. And so this is the bank code virtual office here, and you can see I chose on product. But so as we get into the virtual training login, you're going to see how you can actually keep track of each of the different videos that you've seen, the different classes you've done, and it does it for you automatically. And I love that. So as a certified trainer in bank code, I have the ability to both offer you the opportunity to be a consultant for me or to actually be a trainer like I am, as well as coming to my live classes and also to subscribe to the virtual training platform. There are 3 different levels of it that you can subscribe to the virtual training. There's VT Core, there's Virtual Training Pro, and there's VT Platinum. Now, as a certified trainer at the top level, I have a subscription to the Platinum subscription. So this gives me access to everything. So once again, let's go ahead and go in, and I'll show you a little bit about what I meant by the fact that the virtual training platform solves the dilemma of actually having to keep track of what you have already watched. Now, so there are also stress-free quizzes at the end of each lesson. Now, this helps me and my brain improve memory processes. It helps me solidify what I have learned because it is a very stress-free review process. Now, and when everyone learns in school or outside, we all have to review what we've learned, review it several times in order for it to actually stick in the brain. But you have to remember, I've written a best-selling book called Super Brain, Maximize Your Brain Health for a Better Life. In that book, as you are reading it, well, as your brain is reading it, I am reminding your brain about how your brain works as you read the book. And so this virtual online training uses the most advanced learning modules and learning models to help you retain what you learn so you aren't wasting your time like you might be with other programs. Because in other programs, you watch them, you have to take notes. Yes. Well, the virtual training online with BANKCODE actually has a little spot on it on each screen where you can take notes as you're going along. Very, very handy. It's right there, convenient, and very quick for you to actually do it. You don't have to fumble around finding some other location to do that. So I'm going to give you an inside secret tour now of one lesson so you can see what I mean about the virtual training program. Now here we are in BANKCODE VT, virtual training. This is the website. Now, depending on the level of the subscription you subscribe to, you will have access to different levels of information. Now mine, I have access to all because I'm at the platinum level. And at the platinum level, it also enables me to see the progress of other people who have subscribed underneath me. Now, if you are a CEO, if you are a trainer or a sales director at your company, when you subscribe to the enterprise level, you have access to this whole report card section. So you can actually see who among your staff is actually doing the lessons. How are they doing on their quizzes? And have they become certified yet in this program? So there is an online system to track how everyone's doing. It's not to be punitive. It is just to encourage people to say, hey, I noticed that you were doing this. Great. So maybe at a weekly meeting, you can recognize people who have completed various aspects of the course, and then you can practice and apply it more quickly. So here at the beginning in the front, there is a training center. So here you can see I'm using this button. It's training center, my report card, file vault, my favorites, bank pass, bank VO. And the bank pass is one reason why some of you may have come to this, is because I cracked your code using cards and then also getting your information and sending you the information via the bank pass function. There's a select and there's a preview. The select takes you to bank pass if you subscribe to that, and all new clients get access to that for the first month free, and then it's $29.95 to have unlimited access to doing that with as many people as you want. And it is really a valuable software and function. So here I'm going to press preview.
My Bank Pass gives you a shortcut to taking you straight to the place where you can actually go out and crack those codes.
This is Sherry
Click
Tree.
this link and we'll teleport you straight over to My Bank Pass, where you can start cracking those codes and taking it to the bank.
She is the founder and CEO of BANKCODE. And on each of these different little modules, it's a quick little explanation of what each of these things are. Everyone also, as a client, gets a virtual training client, gets access to the BANKCODE virtual office, the training center, which is where we are, and the BANKCODE my report card. This is the
My
tracking
report
system.
card is your go-to location to find out your status in the training curriculum. You'll get an at-a-glance view of which training you've taken and what you've still got left to complete in order to print your certificate of completion.
So this is what I was mentioning, that most other trainings do not actually track what you're doing. Here, I'm going over to my report card. You can see, who hasn't been doing his homework? Well, all this core part and the bank speed coding I have done previously live and in the previous ways that they did it before they had the virtual training. But I did jump up here, speed coding, virtual training, introduction, 3 stages of learning, and you can see course status, complete. 3 keys to speed coding. Earlier this morning, I decided, I'm going to do this little video for people so they can get a feel for what the virtual training program is, what they're buying, because you don't really know unless you've seen it. So partway through this, I decided to do this video that I'm doing right now. And here, let me just click on the 3 keys to speed coding. And okay, we're taking me right back to where I was. See, it's in progress. So I'm going to click on this. Let's see. We're going to click on this and we'll see how much I've done so far. I've done approximately 1 minute. I haven't taken the quiz, and you can see I started it at this time. So I'm going to go back now. I'm going to, let's take a look here. This is the report card. Once again, you can see all the different things I have done or haven't done. I'm going to go to Training Center now. It's going to load it. And let's go to Platinum. I'm choosing that because I have that level. This is what the screen looks like for the Platinum. In the Platinum, you get bank fundamentals. That's part of the core. Pro is also speed coding. Power scripting is at the higher level as well. So let's go back to speed coding, which is the pro level. And you can see there are all these other things. If you are a trainer, there's a lot of training modules that you have access to help better understand how to sell, how to track the people you're talking to, things like that. Okay, so I'm going back here. Introduction to speed coding. Okay, I finished this one. See, completed this one. I completed this one. The next one here is where I am. So let's click on this. All right.
In this course, I'm going to introduce you to the 3 keys to speed coding.
There's always
now, those 3 keys are absolutely critical to
little
helping you
video
master your ability to speed
beginning
code.
that explains
Number 1, the power of observation. Number 2, the art of questioning
the summary
and listening for clues
of what the particular course is about. All right, so I can replay that also.
In this course, I'm going to
but
introduce
I'm
you
not
to
going to do that. All right, so in this course, there's the progress. Now I'm going to go down here, and I'm going to here, you see action. See these two, this is the second two in this little segment on the 3 keys to speed coding. First one is power observation, second is the art of questioning, and the third is listening for clues. So 1, 2, 3. 3 keys to speed coding, all laid out very, very logically. Now I'm going to go over here to action to resume training just so you have get a little feel.
In this course, we're going to be focused on the 3 keys
you can
to
see this is
speed
actually a
coding.
7-minute
Now, speed coding is a skill set and a
long
technique that you're going to practice and
segment.
develop time
So
after
each of the
time
segments
after
are
time. I don't
broken
expect you
into
to get
smaller
it
segments, so
perfect right
you
out of
don't
the
have to
gate,
spend the
but
whole
there is
day
a very
watching the
specific
video. You don't have
formula
to watch
and ingredients that
an
go
hour
into
of something
speed
to learn it.
coding,
You
and they
have
are as
these
follows.
distinct
Number 1,
8,
observing.
9,
Number 2,
7-minute
questioning. And number 3,
modules
listening.
and training
Each one
modules,
of these
and they go
3
through in a very
ingredients
logical way, step by
creates
step, and
a
it builds
better picture of how
each
to
other. So
speed code someone, which means you have the chance of cracking their code. Remember,
Sherry
there's
Tree
24 different possibilities,
teaches
and
each
in
of
this
these
course,
modules.
I'm going to teach you how to crack someone's code in 3 minutes or less, again, without our tools or technology, by using these 3 keys right here.
And like any other kind of training, you can stop it at any point that you want. Over here, I mentioned notes. I could take some notes here. And so one of the things I want you to know is Sherry Tree, who is the founder, the inventor, and the CEO of BANKCODE, teaches each one of these based on her 18 plus years of experience using this. I've trained under her directly in live sessions, and live sessions definitely are something that you should seriously consider in addition to virtual training. So anyway, here's that notes section I mentioned. I'm going to X this out, create a little more space there. And then once I finish this particular module, then it comes up and it says, okay, take the quiz. So you get maybe a minute per each question, maybe a little longer depending on how complicated the question is. And at the end, it scores you. To tell you the truth, I got a 90% on one, and I did get 100% on another quiz that I've done already. But so it's a fantastic system. I love the way this is set up. Let's go back over here to the training center. We're going to go down to Platinum Access again because that's what I have. Core, Pro, and Platinum. They're all fantastic, but the Bank Fundamentals is the core. Speed Coding is the pro level, but it includes Bank Fundamentals, so you get these two. And then the Power Scripting level is the Platinum level, which also contains Speed Coding and Bank. So I hope you enjoyed this little quick tour of the BANKCODE virtual training module. And it will give you a little idea of what the exciting and really organized the step-by-step process, the quick and efficient way that this whole virtual training has been set up to help you achieve your goals in improving your relationships at work, perhaps if you're in sales, your relationships with the people that you are selling your product to, the relationships with the other sales members, and definitely in your own personal relationships at home and with family members. Applying what you learn in the BANKCODE virtual training program will definitely help you, as it has also helped me. So this is Dr. J. Sordean, certified trainer with BANKCODE, wishing you the best in your relationships, in your interactions with other people. And I encourage you to go ahead and subscribe to the BANKCODE virtual training program. And if you can do it, try to do the Platinum Access because it gives you the entire program and includes all the other modules with discount applied. Thanks so much. Talk to you soon.